Ron the Car Guy joins us here on the desk, and we are talking about something that is very important because firsthand experience as to what happens when snow hits the ground, and people have not seen it for quite some time, is people have a tendency to slide all over the place.
There was accidents yesterday.
We should have had you in yesterday because it was already happening.
That's right.
Over at Jordan Creek, getting back onto 35, the ramp that was over there over by Hy-Vee, as you're going back down to 35, a couple of cars in front of us sliding, almost hitting the curb right in front of us. So
this is a 0.2 to 0.4 of an inch of snow.
Right. We're still not dealing with road surface temperatures because they're still at a decent level. And that's why you saw a lot of the snow melting yesterday. So it's not so much that. Maybe it's the tires on the car.
So we need to talk
tires. Could be tires. We'll talk about tires today then.
All right, let's talk tires.
And I just so happen to have brought my friend here.
It's Mr.
A snow tire. And you know, that is something I wanted to talk about. Winter tires is the current terminology. I remember snow tires back when I was a kid. You know, this time of year, you know, Dad would jack up the back of the Caprice, and we'd put these implement-looking tires on the back, the 2 tires for the snow tires.
With the metal studs?
Exactly, exactly. You know, what was it, November through March you could run them or something. But that technology has certainly changed. Instead of snow tires, they're referred to as winter tires, or we can call them snow tires if we want. But that's what today's technology is, and we want to talk about it.
So what is the difference?
Well, the difference is the technology, the rubber compound. The rubber's more flexible at colder temperatures. And then the biggest difference is what they call the siping on the tires. And it's siping, it's not Sipolt.
Okay.
But anyway,
Siphoning?
It's siphoning.
Oh,
no, that's gasoline.
Oh, okay.
That was a different segment.
Okay.
But anyway, as we can see here on this tire, you can see all the little like W-shaped bars going through there. I don't know if we can zoom in on it. But what that does is, this one's actually pretty aggressive, but all the little cuts in between the blocks on the tread there, those will all open and close to grip snow and to grip ice. Huh. So the more of those that are on a winter tire, the better it's going to work. There's also, you can see some bigger holes where you could put in studs if you want, but there really isn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Does anybody still do that?
In extreme rural areas, I think people do. But it's all those little wavy cuts that are in between the blocks of the tread are what gives you your traction in the wintertime. Because just picture it like a claw that opens up and it just grabs the snow and the ice to give you your traction. And these make a phenomenal difference. I mean, it's almost unexplainable. And we've been selling snow tires, or I have, for almost 9 years now. And for all 9 years, I give people a money-back guarantee. If you buy a set of snow tires from us, that you know, the brand that we recommend, and the first time it snows, you don't think it's the greatest thing you have ever driven on, come back, we'll take them off, we'll give you your money back. And I've never had to do that. It's just unexplainable, the difference that these make.
Well, I don't want to store tires in my garage.
You know what? We can help you with that.
Oh.
We do have a program where,
softball.
Because you do want to take these off in the spring because of the soft rubber compound. If you drive on like, you know, warm temperatures, you know, 90-degree days on dry pavement, they'll wear down. I mean, these will be bald in a year. But we have a program, and other places do as well, where if you exchange the tires, you take them off in the spring, we'll store your old tires. We actually store them on premise.
Okay.
We don't take them anywhere. And then the same thing in the fall when you come in. Because you're right, Jason. You know, to first off, to fit 4 tires in today's car
is a task in itself.
Exactly. Yeah, there's room for one in the trunk, and then the rest are in the back seat. But no, we'll take them off, we'll store them for you, and we'll put them on. You know, seasonally change them.
What's the charge for storage of those?
We don't charge anything for that.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We've got a mezzanine where we store them up there. And the other thing to keep in mind, because I've had people say, well, you know, now I've got the expense of 2 sets of tires. But something to keep in mind is your tires are going to last twice as long. because you're only using them half a year.
That's a good point.
So you really don't have the expense. You do a little bit up front, but you know they're gonna last twice as long, and the safety factor is unbelievable.
And if you're going to be selling your car too down the road, you can say, and by the way, this car here, I have a set of snow tires for it
exactly. Especially in some of today's cars, you know, some of the Nissan Maximas and some of the Volkswagens and stuff, they've got the wider, low-profile tires, and there just isn't a good all-season tire that gives you traction in the wintertime. If you've ever, you know, driven a car and you've turned it to go to turn a corner and the car goes straight, or you try to go
It's
up a hill
pushing
and it
a little
spills.
bit, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, kind of like a race car.
Yeah.
This will fix it. This is what you need because you put 4 on.
I was gonna say, do you have to have 4, or can you just do 2 in the back?
You're not going to want to do 2.
No.
The car will handle horrible because you've got half of the car getting traction. You'll get going, but then when you go to stop, when you apply your brakes, it slows the wheel down. So that tire has to be able to grab the snow or the ice that you're stopping on, and you'll have 2 wheels will lock up. Or depending if you have them on the front or the back, if you have them on the back of a car, say you've got a rear-wheel drive car,
Right.
you'll turn the wheels to turn a corner, and it'll just push right through the corner. The same tires that get you traction and get going stop the car. People don't think about tires stopping the car, but that's really the only thing that touches the road. And it also turns the car. So the manufacturers recommend 4, and that's what we recommend. That's what we put on. All 3 of our shuttle cars that we use to give people rides to work and home, and all 5 of our mobile battery vans, we put these snow tires on in the wintertime.
Now, what can somebody expect to pay for a decent set of snow tires? I know the range varies on the vehicle, but a rough idea.
Typically a winter tire is about $20 less than an all-season tire. They cost a little bit less money.
Okay.
So if you're paying $120 for an all-season tire for your car, you're gonna spend probably around $100 for a winter tire.
Good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
But now you've got a second set of tires.
And your $120 tire is gonna last twice as long. You're only using it half a year.
Okay, so is now the right time to put it on? I know it's important to have snow on the ground if you are putting snow tire or
put 'em
winter
on.
tires on.
I'd put them on now.
You put them on now.
As a
even though-
meteorologist, I can advise you that this would be a good time to put them on.
because right now there is pretty much snow on the ground. Is that okay?
Yeah, the temps are low enough. We don't have those 80, 90 degree days, so they're not going to wear. I mean, they're designed to be on this time of year.
Okay.
The cooler temperatures.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
you don't necessarily need to have snow on the ground.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And what you're going to see, I mean, because I would walk through the shop, yesterday, and I looked up on the mezzanine, and we've got racks and racks of people's snow tires. And the first day that we do get, a 1 or a 2 or a 3-inch snow,
That's when they're
or the
calling.
day before Jason predicts that, then everybody will want their tires on that day, and you can only install so many tires. So yeah, be proactive.
So if you do have tires in storage at your place, just come over and get them done now.
Look, why
That
don't
would
we
be a really good idea.
let's red green this thing, and we'll take some wood screws from the inside, just stick them right out here. Just take an old set of tires. You got snow tires right there.
And then we could put some Fix-A-Flat in there so it don't leak around the screws.
Well, I have to
Some
think of
slime.
everything.
Yeah,
around here.
slime. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So there you have it.
my
So
idea.
if people want more information on this, just get a hold of you.
Yep. They can call me at Westside Auto Pros. They can go to AskRonTheCarGuy.com, or if you haven't been there, WestsideAutoPros.com. We launched a new website last Friday
Oh, you
afternoon.
did?
Yep. It's all new platform. Some new SEO stuff in it. Go check it out. I'm pretty proud of it.
All right. Beautiful. Well done again, Ron the Car Guy. Awesome job. We'll be right back. You're watching Great Day.